Hello everyone, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Abe.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Josh too.
Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Madagascar from 2005.
Zoo, it's called exercise. In the wild, it's called survival. Here, dining. There, instinct.
You're biting my butt!
No, I'm not. Madagascar.
Madagascar stars Tom McGraw, Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, Jada Pinkett Smith, and is directed by Eric Darnell. The plot of Madagascar is that 4 pampered animals from New York's Central Park Zoo find themselves shipwrecked on the exotic island of Madagascar and discover it is really a jungle out there. Now, before I get into my positives and negatives with this review, I would like to say that I have seen the Madagascar films before, although only the first 2 movies. I haven't seen the third one or the Penguins of Madagascar spinoff. The most I've seen of that was the TV show that popped up of Penguins of Madagascar, but that was it. And as a kid growing up, I really did like the first Madagascar movie and just the Madagascar series as a whole. I really did like them as a kid. But I haven't seen them since, actually. I've never seen these movies as a pure adult. So I wanted to do this review, and this review was actually requested by one of my brothers, actually. Wanted me to review this one, so that's what I'm doing. And let's just get on to my thoughts on Madagascar.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it.
One of my positives is that honestly I think the animation is bright and colorful, which I'm sure a lot of kids like. You know, and the animation isn't that bad, even for the comedy in that. I know that the characters aren't that bad, you know, and the voice acting too, you know, just okay. There's some jokes that actually did got a chuckle out of me, actually. The music is okay, because there is some music in this movie. Yeah, that's really it for my, positives.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it.
My negatives with this film, it's not necessarily negatives, but, like, this film, to me, I felt like, as an adult, it wasn't as good as I remember it. It just didn't seem to hold up as well as I, you know, remembered it being. And, well, to say I felt like the film wasn't that bad, you know, but it just didn't left an impression on me as an adult. It did it when I was a kid, and I respect it for that. But for me, it just doesn't leave that much of an impression for me as an adult. And I will say some of the humor doesn't land either in this film for me anymore. In fact, I don't even remember a lot of the jokes necessarily. I only remember one, and that's where Chris Rock is like, you know, basically says sugar, honey, and iced tea, which is an acronym for, well, you could basically guess. Which I didn't got that as a kid, but now as an adult, I definitely got that. And that was a little bit creative as far as trying to put a curse word in this movie, but without it being a curse word to kids. But, yeah, like, did this film really need, like, a substitute curse word? I don't think so. But honestly, for me, that's it with my, negatives. So with that said, I'm going to give Madagascar a 3 out of 5 stars. Honestly, I think this film is just okay. You know, if you're a kid, you'll probably like this film. I really did as a kid. Like, if you've seen this movie as a kid and you're now an adult, it doesn't really hold up that well. I mean, maybe it would be for some of you guys, but for me, it just didn't hold up as well, you know. Now, not to say it's an awful movie to me. I thought it was just okay, you know, just, It's just that it just didn't left that much of an impression on me now as an adult. Like, seriously, like, I feel like I'm going for, like, in fact, that was almost the case. I almost forgot what, like, the stuff in this movie, like the characters and all that stuff until I started recording this review. This film left no impression on me as an adult, but, you know, again, if you're a kid or you're your family with kids, it should be a fun movie for you guys to watch. Definitely not one of the greatest kids movies, I would say. If I were you, I'd probably, if you are looking for that, I'd probably go on Disney Plus and put on one of the classic animated Disney movies, like some of the better ones, or Pixar. This one was just okay. And will be just an okay film for your family and your kids. At least I think. You know, if you guys end up liking it, like really liking it, bravo to you. I just don't see it. I mean, I like it enough, just that it didn't left that big of an impression on me as an adult. And this is coming from somebody who actually really loved this movie as a kid. So that's it for this review. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.